Hey, Viking fans, this is Keith Millard, and you are listening to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. Go Vikes.
All right, welcome back to the show. I am One Bar. In this episode, we're going to be talking about positions the Vikings could possibly double dip at come draft day. We know they have 12 picks, so they're going to be double dipping. It's just a matter of where. Vikings are notorious for double dipping at specific positions. Looking at the Vikings' needs, looking at the draft class, what they got shaken. Let's see what position they could be taken twice come draft day. Before you know that, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the videos here every damn day, talking Minnesota Vikings, hashtag sauce in the comments. We're going to be giving away that Jimmy Kleinsasser autograph print this week. So this is your last chance to get those hashtag sauces in, get them in, and let me know in the comments, what position do you think the Vikings will, or position you think they should double dip at? Let's get into it. I'm going to give you three positions, three of them. And before we get into those three, I'm going to tell you a couple that did not make the list, which is a little bit surprising. Number one, defensive tackle. I do not have them double dipping at defensive tackle. We know they need help there. As of now, as I'm making this video, Shamar Stephen is still on the team. Everybody's a little surprised about that, but he's still there. We're getting Michael Pierce back. We still have Armand Watts. We have James Lynch. We have some guys, Hercules Mataafa, that still have some intrigue, and I think Michael Pierce coming back is going to help obviously solidify that position. That on top of this draft class at defensive tackle is mildly gross. So unless they get one really early and then take one late, that's the chance they could double dip. But I don't think they're going to take one early. So I think they get a defensive tackle. I just don't think it's going to be two of them. The other position I don't have them double dipping at is, yes, it is guard. And the reason I don't have them double dipping at guard is we're not very good at drafting guards. Straight up. I mean, why waste some draft picks on a position that we've proven to suck at? Look at the guys we've taken at guard. Pat Elflein was drafted as a center, so I don't count him. But look at the guard. I mean, Willie Beavers, David Yankee, Drew Samia. We just appear to suck at drafting guards. So hopefully they put that focus in free agency and maybe draft a guard. Who knows what's up? Maybe first round pick is on the table. Vera Tucker, Rashawn Slater. So we'll see. But I don't see him double dipping at guard. These are the ones I do see him double dipping at. We're going to start off at receiver. Look at the last drafts for the Vikings. They always double dip at receiver. Always. They might not hit on them, but they always do. And the reason that it's different from guard when I say they don't hit on them is they have had some hits, and they've had some very, very good hits. So they love taking receivers. They generally will take them in the mid to later rounds, unless obviously if it's an early one like Justin Jefferson. But receiver, and this is on the table because our receiver depth sucks, whether you like it or not. Chad Beebe's, the BC Johnsons of the world, the KJ Osbornes are just not going to cut it. And we need help, and we also need help for the future. Adam Thielen is no spring chicken, and we need a return man, and generally there's a receiver. So I think they absolutely double dip at receiver. I think they've not double dipped at receiver like once over the last handful of years. So receiver, double dipping. Next one, linebacker. Linebacker, another position. I think it goes back to 2008 is the last time the Vikings didn't draft a linebacker. And usually they are double dipping at linebacker. This year, we're losing Eric Wilson, most likely. Anthony Barr still on the table as far as what his future holds. But we saw what happened last year when we had the injury bug at linebacker. It was disgusting. It was gross. Todd Davis came in. We signed him. Thankfully, he played pretty well. But some of those other guys we were chucking out there were yuck. Troy Dye does not appear to be overly ready. Still got hope for my man Troy Dye, but we need help on special teams too. And generally, that's you can find those in linebackers in the mid round. So I think linebacker is absolutely double dip worthy, and I think they will double dip. The last position I have them double dipping at is one they actually double dipped last year, and it doesn't seem to have panned out, and I think they waited a little too long. And that is safety. Right now we got Harrison Smith and Josh Metellus. Josh Metellus was one of the picks last year. Brian Cole and Josh Metellus was our double dip last year. We know how Brian Cole turned out. Metellus, future, we'll see. He looks like a special teamer. I mean, he was a 6th round pick. I don't think he's the future at the position. Harrison Smith is not getting any younger, and this year's draft class has some pretty damn good safeties in it, especially when you look in like the round 3, round 4 area, where you're looking at the Hufungas, Caden Stearns, Ladarius Washington, Cisco is going to probably be a safety that goes in the 3rd round. So there's some very good safeties, and I could see him actually double dipping at that position twice before round 5. We have 8 picks between round 3 and round 5, and we know we need safety. For some reason, they opted just to completely ignore the safety position last year with losing Anthony Harris Can't do it. We got young corners. We need to get some help at safety there with Harrison Smith as well. So I got them double dipping at receiver, linebacker, and safety. Let me know which one you think they're going to double dip at and which one you want them to double dip at. And make sure to put that hashtag sauce.